Anthony Richardson, do you know how long I've waited to meet you?
No, I do not know how long.
Years and years. I think I've been to this facility 3 or 4 times and I didn't get to meet you. You're this best kept secret. I have a question. It's like 100 degrees. Why are we wearing a hoodie?
I don't know. It's like a Florida thing. We just want to wear hoodies sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think you're trying to mask your physical giftedness. That's what I think. You're trying to hide it and keep it a secret. Defo just said and agreed with me that you're the most physically gifted quarterback in the NFL. What do you think?
I would like to agree. I feel like I'm different in so many ways. I'm not the average size quarterback. I'm 250 pounds. I don't know many quarterbacks in the league that's 250. I have a 40-inch vertical. I don't know many quarterbacks that have 40-inch verticals. And I'm decently fast, so I would kind of agree.
Oh my gosh, you're amazing. I can't wait to see you out there. Week 1 against the Texans, of course. You've got a lot of work to do. Until then, Shane Steichen, I just met him. He used like a Steph Curry to compare you, not physically or anything, but I look at you and it's LeBron. Like that is the comp. How would you do in the NBA? It's always a big argument.
I think I do pretty good. I talk about it with my friends all the time. I ask how many points would they average. I feel like I would average a good, 12, 13 in the NBA if I had a
How
chance.
would you 12, 13?
Yeah.
Hamilton, do we agree? Yeah.
I think he's being humble.
Yeah, I heard that's your thing, to be humble. So this is going to be a hard interview for you, I am afraid.
All right, we'll see.
How would you do in a dunk contest?
Oh,
NBA dunk contest.
yeah, I think I would win.
Who's your favorite player?
In the NBA?
Yeah.
LeBron James.
LeBron.
Yeah.
And I think you could beat. I really do. I think you could beat your favorite player in a dunk contest.
Right now, yeah, because he's about to be 40, so yeah, I would agree.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, you got a couple of drives. So I think it was 9 snaps in the preseason
Yeah.
game. When Shane was like, "All right, you're done." What were your thoughts?
I was like, man, we didn't put up no points. I was a little hurt about that. I was looking forward to, putting together a little touchdown drive, but it's all good.
It's all good. What's the one thing you've been working on in this offseason? It's been so long since we've gotten that taste of you during an NFL game. What's something that you're maybe most proud of working on?
Everything, honestly, but mainly, I guess, accuracy. I've been trying to perfect that for years now. Just constantly working at that. So probably my accuracy.
It's really hard to find a comp for you. Do you have one, like somebody that you looked up to and you saw yourself in?
Definitely Cam Newton and Lamar Jackson when I was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little Josh Allen, maybe even a little? Younger Josh Allen? No?
I mean, maybe. I didn't watch him as much when I was younger. I always just seen Cam and Lamar.
What's your relationship with Cam? Does he hit you up?
I've talked to him a couple of times. He's a great guy.
Yeah, I feel like every quarterback tells me he's so willing to help out or give advice or any of that. Love hearing that. I'm trying to find the good in you not being available last year. You never won it because of injury. But I've talked to some of the best players in the game, like Saquon Barkley, and him missing an entire year. Him saying, it's good. It was meant to happen, and I'm actually better for it. Do you find that at all?
Oh, yeah, I definitely agree. It finally gave me time to, just sit back and relax, because I've always been on go, for a while, especially last year. Last year was a long year. So that injury kind of gave me time to just sit back and understand what was going on around me and just gave me time to learn mentally.
Did Gardner leave you with any lesson? Because, this team won 9 games. I expect you to win every game this year. That's my expectation for the squad. But did he, just being in that quarterback room, how has it affected you?
Gardner, he doesn't talk as much as some people would think. He's really laid back and chill. He is a different guy, but I really just watched him work. He's just so smart when it comes to understanding defenses and stuff. So he used that to his advantage. So I definitely watched him do that, and I try to take some of that from him.
Do you like being talked about? Like, would you like a world where everyone's like, Anthony Richardson's the most physically gifted, and everyone's saying that? Or do you prefer the world where everything's kind of still right now and you can just jump into the water?
Yeah, I don't really like all the attention.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Can I ask you why?
I just never been that type of person. If I do get the attention, okay, that's cool and all, but I'm not really looking for it.
What's important to you?
My family, God, and football, I guess.
Yeah, friends.
That's part of my family.
Friends like CJ Stroud.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy.
How does that work? You're friends with him. There's this rivalry. Defo just said there's bad blood between the two. There's so much hype for this week 1 matchup. You're 1-0 against him. What is the relationship like? How can you be friends with somebody that you're trying to beat on that level?
I mean, that just goes with anything, you know, like even basketball. Like, I could be cool with you before the game, but when the time, you know, get the rolling, no more coolness. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to dominate. But, you know, it's all good. In the NFL, it's a bunch of guys like that. You can just talk to them, be cool with them, be cordial. But once the clock gets to rolling, no more.
You're very humble, so is your coach. But I think you can talk about your coach, right?
Oh yeah.
He somehow put together a top 10 offense without you, without Jonathan. You guys were on the field together for 2 snaps, the two of you together. It's insane. It's totally insane what he was able to do. What does he deserve credit for the most?
Man, I think he's a genius, honestly. I'm pretty sure people already know that, but just like actually being in the room with him and just hearing him talk about football, the man knows so much. And it's like I'm lucky enough to have somebody that knows this much about ball, so he could just teach me. So yeah, I think he's a genius.
Is anybody more excited for joint practices than you?
Probably our defense, yeah, because they like to get physical, they like to hit people. So we'll see how this joint practice goes.
What are you looking forward to? I mean, you get to face other competition. I'm sure it gets monotonous, so you have to do the same thing every day. Now you got, it's kind of like a gauge to see how good you guys are.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to competing. You know, get a new defense in here. You know, on our little home turf, as some will say. So I'm just looking forward to competing. And then one of my old coaches from college coaches with Arizona, so get to see him.
You mentioned your family. I hear you have a brother.
Oh, yeah.
Not far. I don't know anything about it. I just met you today. Tell me about your brother.
Pretty much my mini-me. He's just like a smaller version of me, honestly. You'll see. I don't know if he'll be here tomorrow at practice, but if you were, you'll see him running around here, just doing whatever.
Well, let's talk. He plays on the high school level.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so tell me, shout out the high. I need the high school.
Okay.
I need I need his name. I need his numbers. What do we got?
So
you're gonna be the hype man for other people right now.
I mean,
Go for it.
I can try. His name is Corey Carter. Number 3. He plays receiver. Last year was his first year playing quarterback. He did pretty good, but I think he's a better receiver. He plays at Westfield High School, so that's probably like 5-10 minutes away from here. But yeah, he's decent. He's just small right now.
Are you slipping that like tape on Ballard's desk every once in a while?
Nah. Man, Mr. Ballard, he be out there watching him. He was actually watching him this past weekend. So he told
Where?
At Westfield High School they had a little jamboree, and he told me like
Chris Ballard went to Westfield High School's jamboree to check out Carter.
Well, not to check out my brother, but his son used to go there, so he showed love. Still going.
What do you make of him?
He said he did good, but I'm a tough critic, so.
Yeah. Is there a game you're looking forward to more than any other this season?
All of them.
Yeah.
And not just one. I'm trying to win them all.
But I'm trying to understand, I'm looking at if a player has, Jonathan Taylor had an 1,800-yard season, right? So him missing time is like, I know what I can do. I'm a made man. I want to get back there. You haven't been able to show anybody on the NFL level what you can do. What does that do to a man?
I mean, I don't know what to do to anybody else, but it don't really do much for me.
No?
No, not really, because I know what I can do, and I know what I'm going to do, so it's nothing really to press for.
What about the kind of leader you're becoming? That's what everyone talks to me about, which I love because a lot of really physically gifted players, that part of their game gets slept on, whether it's IQ or their leadership ability. How have you handled being a leader, especially when you don't get to be on the field?
I guess I've handled it pretty well. I'm the quarterback, so everybody's always looking at me, looking for me to do or say something. Last year kind of taught me a lot about myself. Leadership was definitely one of the things I was working on. Like even not being on the field, just being out there showing guys, that I'm still here for them, regardless of if I'm playing or not. But I've always been deemed as a leader, because of my physical stature since I was a little kid. So
really,
it's something I've been working on for a while now. So I'm just trying to continue to let that grow.
So you're really thoughtful about it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you're saying you learned lessons last year. I mean, the world was thrown not just at you, at this whole team. What lessons did you learn?
Man, for one, just trying to find ways to, make myself feel good, because without football, I was kind of hurting. I was definitely a little sad about that for the first few weeks. But, just seeing my teammates come in and just grind, day in and day out, it just let me know that, we working towards something, regardless of if I'm playing or not. So I was just trying to make sure that I was a part of that still and let them know that I didn't mentally check out because, I still wanted to be here.
So what did that look like? You just showed up. You were just on the field, giving advice, pointing things out.
Man, I would be in the training room for a few hours, getting rehab and treatment. Then I would be at the practices. I'll be at the meetings. I was pretty much everywhere. Wherever the team needed me to be, I was there.
That's what I heard from every player, Defo included, telling me that right now. How often is he in your ear about a Super Bowl ring?
I think we might have talked about it once, maybe once.
I've never left a conversation without it being the whole conversation with Defo.
Maybe once. He always just tell me just be myself. They don't need me to do anything too extra. They're like, just be myself and just do what I do, and then they're gonna ride with me. So
yeah, let's not act like you being yourself isn't kind of a lot, though.
I mean, it's not too much.
It's not too much. No. You can on the ground, through the air. You could do it all. Everyone's probably afraid of you. It's amazing. Defo, one last thing he mentioned was respect. He's like, I want a Super Bowl ring, but I want respect. Is that what drives you? I'm trying to get to what drives you to want to dominate, in your own words.
Do I want respect? I mean,
not do you want respect, but is that like your main driver?
Nah, definitely not. For me, it's just wanting to succeed. I always want the best of the best, regardless of what it is. I started playing football when I was 3 years old, and I said I wanted to get to the NFL because that was the best of the best. I'm here now, so I'm just trying to keep pushing and figure out what else is the best of the best, in this league. And the Super Bowl is that, and then Hall of Fame. That's also, on my bucket list. So, I just want to be successful. That's what really drives me. And then just putting on for my family. We've been through a lot, so it's like, I want to grind for them to make their life easier.
Yeah, maybe there'll be a name more famous than Chris Carter out there at the wide receiver spot someday. Shout out Westfield High School here in the local area. I think my favorite thing you said is, I'm here now. NFL, you're on notice. He's here now. It's all ahead of you. Good luck this year, Anthony.
Appreciate that.
Nice to meet you. And I love your shoes, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I know you're deep into the Croc game.
I am.
Tell me, what do we got here? What are these little stickers?
So,
what do they call them? What do you call them? What are they called? I'm an old lady. Help an old lady out, AR.
Gibbets or something like that.
Okay. What do we got?
But
Number one, Dad. You got two Dad.
Yeah, you got AR. You got Super Dad.
How many pair of Crocs do you have?
I don't know. Maybe like 60.
You have 60 pairs of
Crocs. Seriously. Yeah.
No, you don't.
No, I promise.
Seriously?
I promise.
That's insane. Those are good.
Yeah.
You have a deal with Crocs? Crocs.
No, man.
Hello.
Not yet.